The Mughal Empire in the 17th century and after. The Mughal Empire in the 17th century. The administrative and military efficiency of the Mughal Empire led to great economic and commercial prosperity. The Mughals, they were very efficient administrators, so that led to the economic and commercial prosperity. International travelers described it is as a land of fables. International travelers always describe this land
Sir.
is a land.
സാർ ഇപ്പൊ എന്തെങ്കിലും പഠിപ്പിച്ചോ? ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോഴാ കയറിയത് ക്ലാസ്സില്.
തുടങ്ങിയതേ ഉള്ളൂ.
നെറ്റ് സ്ലോ ആയിരുന്നു.
Okay. Administrative and military efficiency of the Mughal Empire led to great economic and commercial prosperity. International travelers described it as a land of fables and wealth, but they also mentioned about the poverty that exists on the other side. So international travelers, they said that India is a land of prosperity. At the same time, certain famine and some kinds of problems that happened. The poverty existed due to unequal distribution of wealth. Why this poverty existed? Due to unequal distribution of wealth. Due to unequal distribution of wealth. What is unequal distribution of wealth? Unequal distribution of wealth means some people are rich, some people are poor. That we can call it as unequal distribution of wealth. So poverty existed due to unequal distribution of wealth. The rich become richer. It means that rich people, they become richer again, and the poor people were left with little money. But the poor people, they can't survive. They left with this little money. Then inequalities existed in the Mansabdari system. Inequalities that existed in the Mansabdari system. During Shah Jahan's rule, there were 445 highest ranking Mansabdars out of the total 8,000. During Shah Jahan's rule, you know that 445 highest ranking Mansabdars are there out of 8,000. It means that 445 highest ranking officers are there. These officials, which constitute only a small percentage, received 61.5% of total revenue for themselves and their troops. Only 445 members are there, officials are there. These officials, they are getting more revenue, so there will be an equal distribution. In the economic world, wealthier peasantry, artisanal groups, the merchants and the bankers benefited more. At the same time, you know that wealthier sections, they become powerful, because even the peasantry, wealthier peasantry means rich peasants. Here wealthier peasantry here means rich peasants, rich farmers, wealthy farmers. Artisanal groups, some people, they are very efficient in certain kinds of artistic work. They were artisanal groups. Then the merchants means the traders, and the bankers, they benefited more. They will get more benefit. They will get more benefit. They get more benefit. They got more benefit from this, because they enjoyed all kinds of economic facilities. The scale of revenue collection left very less money for investment by primary producers like peasants and artisans. They didn't have enough money to purchase new tools and supplies to increase productivity. Here the problems that remains to the peasants, especially small peasants. Why? The problem that is, they affected that problem that they didn't have enough money to purchase new tools, because they get only less revenue. With that less revenue, they can't buy these tools. Which tools? The tools, I mean that you know that plows and other equipments. So they can't buy with this, with their limited income. Their income is very limited. So so they can't produce more crops. so they can't produce more crops. The wealthier peasantry and artisanal groups, bankers and merchants profited much from this economic situation. Even though the peasants, they were struggling to buy these tools and equipments, and they can't increase productivity. At the same time, wealthier peasantry, then artisanal groups, bankers, merchants profited much from the economic situation. But that did not affect anything to these rich people. So, with enormous source of wealth in hand, they become powerful people in the late 17th century. These people become powerful in the society. The enormous source of wealth in hand, they become powerful people in the late 17th. In the late 17th century, these rich peasants, artisanal groups, bankers, they become powerful in the 17th century. But the poor peasants, their condition was very misery. They can't increase productivity due to their low income. Moreover, they can't buy these tools also. They can't buy the tools also. When the power of the Mughal Empire declined, the servants emerged as powerful centers of power. When these Mughals, their power declined, that goes down. That time, even servants, they become powerful. They become powerful. They formed new dynasties. Even you know that the servants also, they formed new dynasties, and even they controlled provinces. Even they controlled provinces like Hyderabad and Ayodhya. That is Oudh. But they considered Mughal emperors as their masters. They considered Mughal emperors as their masters. At the same time, they enjoyed power, especially Hyderabad. By the 18th century, these provinces become independent. Later on, what happens? By the 18th century, they become powerful in the society. They become independent kingdoms. They acquired kingdoms, and they will be free from Mughal Empire and independent kingdoms they established. By the 18th century, these provinces become independent kingdoms, especially Hyderabad, Oudh, that become independent kingdoms. I hope that you understood. Next, we can study about the summary of the lesson.
Say in brief.
Ah. So, next we can study about the summary points. The Mughal Empire. By the 17th century, the whole of the subcontinent was under Mughal rulers. By 17th century, all the places, all the provinces are under the control of the Mughals. But in 18th century, what happens? Many regions they become independent. They enjoyed independent powers, especially Hyderabad and Oudh. That become independent. They will be free from the Mughals. They established independent kingdoms. They left behind a strong political legacy of administration and governance. You know that who was the founder of Mughal dynasty?
Babur.
Babur.
Ah, yes, Babur. Babur was the founder of Mughal dynasty. Babur was the first Mughal emperor who established his rule in 1526. What is the importance of 1526? What is the importance?
Sir, can you repeat the question once more?
Ibrahim Lodi capture.
Ibrahim Lodi was
Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi and captured Delhi.
Yes, yes. Yes, that is the importance of the year 1526. Very good. So Ibrahim Lodi, the Mughal sultans, that was defeated and established a Mughal dynasty in India by Babur at Panipat. That battle came to be known as Battle of Panipat, first battle of Panipat. So you know it very well. In 1526, he defeated Ibrahim Lodi and captured Delhi and Agra in the Battle of Panipat. Then Humayun ascended the throne in 1530, but Sher Shah defeated Humayun at Chausa. and Kanauj, forced him to flee to Iran. This Sher Shah, the Sur dynasty. Who was Sher Shah? The founder of which dynasty? Suri
Suri
dynasty.
Suri dynasty.
Very excellent, excellent. Suri dynasty. The founder of Suri dynasty, Sher Shah, defeated Humayun. And Humayun forced to live in Iran. Safavid Shah helped him to recapture. When he was in Iran, that time Safavid Shah helped whom this Humayun and recaptured in 1555. He recaptured power from Sher Shah. Who recaptured power from Sher Shah?
Humayun.
Humayun.
Ah,
Humayun.
yes, very good, very good. Humayun recaptured power from Sher Shah, the founder of Suri dynasty. Akbar ascended to the throne in 1556. When he ascended to the throne, can you tell the age of Akbar when he ascended the throne?
13 years old.
13 years.
13 years. 13 years
Very good. A small child, 13 years.
13 years old.
13 years old. Alina, how old are you? Alina?
Fine.
Eh? Your age, can you tell your age? 10 year, 12 year, 13 year. Yes.
Some are 12
This,
and some are 13, sir.
some are 12, some are 13. So look, 13 year, when you think that a 13-year-old child, Akbar, came to power. 13-year-old child, he got power. But Akbar is very brilliant and energetic. Even though he had only 13 years of age, he was a powerful ruler. Jahangir and Shah Jahan ruled during the period of 1605 to 1627 and 1627 to 1658. In 1657 to 1658, there was conflict over succession among Shah Jahan's sons. Shah Jahan's children were fighting each other. Dara, Shuja, Murad, Aurangzeb. Dara, Shuko, Murad, Aurangzeb, Shuja. These people, they were fighting for each other. For what purpose? For what purpose?
For ruling.
For ruling the
For
kingdom.
ruling the kingdom.
Rule the
Yes, correct.
Sir,
Yes.
one member joined the class by my name, putting the name as
Your name, somebody ended. Eh? Sana's name. So I will check.
not
Let me.
Sana, Shweta.
Shreda's name
Yes,
somebody
sir.
ended.
ഒരാള് ഒറിജിനൽ
Go on.
ശ്വേതായി മറ്റൊരാള് ഡ്യൂപ്ലിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്തേ സാറേ.
സാറേ
Okay,
റിമൂവ്
okay.
ചെയ്യ്.
സാറേ
ഹാക്കർ
പോയി.
ഹാക്കർ
സാറേ
Hacker.
പോയി.
ഓയ് ലെഫ്റ്റ് ആയി സാർ.
left eye.
Okay. You check like that. നിങ്ങൾ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്തോണം അങ്ങനെ ആരെങ്കിലും ഒക്കെ നിങ്ങളുടെ പേരിൽ കയറുന്നുണ്ടോ. So Shah Jahan's son Aurangzeb was victorious in his three brothers. He killed his three brothers. Treacherously, he killed his three brothers, including Dara Shukko, were killed. Shah Jahan was imprisoned for the rest of his life in Agra. Aurangzeb ruled during the period of 1658 to 1707. Mughal Empire declined with the death of Aurangzeb. Mughal Empire declined with the death of Aurangzeb. Mughal did not believe in the rule of primogeniture. Instead, they followed the coparcenary inheritance. Here it means
Sir,
that
what is the meaning?
meaning I am going to tell. It means that all that not hereditary, not hereditary. Elder son become the next ruler, and all the wealth belongs to the elder son. Not like that. Here it means that children, all the children's inheritance will be divided equally. That is divided equally. The maybe if suppose this Shah Jahan had 4 children. In these 4 children, Shah Jahan had 4 children. In these 4 children, they are equally, their shares are equally divided. Their shares are equally divided. They are getting equal rights. They are getting equal rights. And the property equally divided. Property equally divided.
Okay, sir.
Mughals had influence over many kings and chieftains as they maintained a balance between defeating and not humiliating their opponents. They were given back their lands, Pathan, and as assignment, Pathan Jagir. Tax on the produce of peasants was the main source of income also. How Mughals get income? The Mughals, they get income from the tax, from the peasants. That was their main
Tax
income.
from the farmers.
Very good. Tax from the farmers. That was the main income. Tax from the farmers. That was the main income.
Main income.
Main income of the Mughals. Akbar took the idea of Sulhaikul. You know the meaning of Sulhaikul.
Universal peace.
Universal peace. Universal peace.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Universal peace. Sulhaikul. The idea of tolerance did not discriminate between the people of different religions. What was the idea of Akbar? Religious?
Sulhaikul. Universal peace
Sulhaikul.
Universal
Sulhaikul.
peace.
between the people of
Universal peace.
Yes. Universal peace. And he maintained a religious toleration. What is religious toleration?
there will be he followed that there should not be any discrimination between the people of different religion, and they should given equal rights.
Yes, yes.
So he married a Hindu Rajput lady known as Jodha.
Yes, yes. Very good. Yes, that we can call it as Jodhabai. Jodhabai, he married. And Jahangir become the next heir. Next heir means next ruler.
Becomes a king.
Ruler.
Yes. Yes, yes. Jahangir become Akbar. Actually, Akbar married a Jodhabai. Jodhabai's son Jahangir become the ruler. During the time of Jahangir, you know that who influenced Jahangir? Noor
His
Jahan,
Noor
wife.
Noor
Noor,
Jahan. Noor Jahan.
Noor. Yes, yes. No rulers were influenced by their wife except Noor Jahan. Yes. Akbar framed a vision of governance around this concept Sulaykul with the help of Abul Fazl. Who was Abul Fazl?
The court historian of
Scott's historian of Akbar.
the court
Very.
historian Akbar who wrote Akbar Nama and Akbar Ali.
Yes. Very good. Aini Akbari and Akbar Nama, that was written by Abul Fazl, court historian of Akbar. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. When the power of Mughal Empire reduced in the 17th century, their servants emerged as powerful centers. Even the servants of these Mughals, they become powerful. They become rulers later. Especially, Aoud and Hyderabad. They come to power when after the decline of the Mughal Empire. Okay.
Okay, sir.
They formed new dynasties and controlled provinces like Hyderabad and Oudh. But they considered Mughal emperors as their masters.
Masters.
Yes. First of all, let us study about the Mughal Empire. Who were the Mughals? Mughals, from their mother's side, they belongs to Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan's relative, and from their father's side, they were a relative of Timur, but they took pride to say that they were the dynasty of Timur because Timur defeated Delhi.
Yes, very good. Tradition of succession. The Mughals followed inheritance. It means that if 4 children is there, 4 children having equal rights and inheritance equally amongst all sons. Next, military campaigns. What about the military campaigns of these Mughals? Mughals were very efficient warriors. Babar, that defeated Ibrahim Lodi and established a Mughal Empire. You know that he defeated Ibrahim Lodi at Panipat in 1526. That came to be known as the Battle of Panipat. Battle of Panipat in the year 1526. Nobody can forget this year because 1526, that was a decisive battle. In that Panipat battle, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated and Sultanate rule came to an end, and Mughal Empire that was established. Next, Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire, how they maintained relations with other rulers. Several rulers joined Mughals voluntarily. Mughals defeated but did not humiliate opponents. It enabled Mughals to extend their influence. Next, we want to study about Mansabdars and Jagirdars. Mansabdar, people who joined Mughal service, they were Mansabdar, or else they have some rank. Rank determined by Sat, a numerical value. Salary paid, salary will be paid as assignment instead of cash. Also determined by Sat, a numerical value. Military responsibilities, that was maintained by the cavalry. Next, the empire was divided into various provinces or subas for administrative purposes. Sulaykul
Universal
or
peace.
It means
yes,
Universal peace.
yes. That was the principles developed by who? That was the principle developed.
Akbar.
Yes. Yes. Akbar, the principle of universal peace.
Sir, less than 1 minute left.
Okay.
Akbar created a special hall known as Ibadat Khana to discuss various religious